What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another shiny only playthrough in Pokemon Sword. We're still trying to get our first shiny for this run, which is Rookity. And we are right now at 675, if I remember correctly, on the dex. Yeah, 675. Meaning we're totally at the best odds right now. We just gotta get lucky, and it can either be from a brilliant at like a 1 in 600 chance, or just full odds 1 in 4096. Without further ado, let's get started. And how's it going Royal, by the way? It's not the first encounter. Hopefully that's good there. I realized my game was a bit loud. Yeah, it's good to hear. Yeah, hopefully we get it, because honestly, it's taking us forever to find this bird. And honestly, I'm in a good mood today because I found 2 of my other targets, like, earlier. Back to back, actually. Like, on a fan-made game that I have on my phone, which was, I think... What was it? Shining Crystal, I think it's called. I got a shiny Nidoran on that. Let me quickly open it up. One sec. Yeah, shiny Nidoran on here was one of my other targets, and I also got a shiny Lampyro on Tales of Terraria. So 2 targets back to back, and now we have this. So hopefully we get the 3rd. Wait, is that a brilliant? Nope, it was not. It's a good omen. Would be kind of funny if we just got the shiny like almost instantly and then we just start running through the game with it. But yeah, I won't go over the shiny charm today if we do get it. Like, I'll like do it off stream so I can just go to Pokemon Home, get all this stuff in my main game, and finish the Pokédex that way. I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of transfers between games. Yeah, it would be amazing. And I'm hoping, like, if we get the quick shiny, we can start the run, like, for real, and then push on. Also, if I don't get it today, I will start hunting in my own time just so we can continue the game, because I don't want to go, like, 5 streams into this, like, series and still not have a single shiny. So, like, after this one, if we don't get it, I will start hunting in my own time. I was going Blaze Bubbles. Yeah, how have you been, man? Honestly, I'm in a pretty good mood. I got like 2 of my shiny targets earlier, so I'm hoping it's a good omen for today. Good to hear that you've been doing well. Now, I will recap how this hunt works also. Basically, it's a full odds hunt, 1 in 4096, unless the mon has a yellow aura around it. Then it's a 1 in 600 chance. More or less, it's kind of iffy because it's been a long time, but I do remember some of the things he helped me with. I remember you helped me with getting my first, like, Violet Paradox. Pretty sure you also lent me a pure nimble Duskets that I do use on stop resets. Yeah, I was like, forgetting those Lumion Legacy or Pokemon. And I still use that Dusket. Like, I literally used it recently during the Nemesis hunt I did. For which got I had pure Nimble Alpha because of it. Oh, see, that's brilliant right there. This has a 1 in 600 chance of being a shiny. And it wasn't. Yeah, I was trying to go for the Gamma, but I got an Alpha. And then Dark got a Gamma with even less cakes. But yeah, basically, the main hope is trying to find as many of those, like, brilliant mons as possible, because that's our best chance of getting the shiny. That's pretty good. I haven't worked on building it yet, but I'm pretty sure Nemesis is good in some cases, especially with, like, the speed stat. You can also run False Swipe, I believe, and also Hypnotize, so it's basically another catching mon. Although I wouldn't want to get rid of my Dusket, but still. Oh, I know that feeling. Some of those materials are hard to get though. Like, you can only get like 1 dragon piece per day, can't you? And you need those to upgrade armor. Oh, happy birthday, by the way. I know it's a bit late, but yeah. That means we would have had a stream of Dark Day and have plans change last minute. Yeah, in my case, I know most of their paths kind of well. Like, I have, like, certain areas I would go to wait. Like, for the electric one, it was easy. Like, one of the flying islands is perfect for it. But for others, I don't even know where they come to range. Like, the light dragon. Oh, nice, Dungeons and Dragons. Funny thing, I've always wanted to do something like that, but I can never get a group together to do it. And I don't know anything about the game that much, so... Honestly, it's kind of ironic in my case, but I don't care how big the room is, I cast Fireball! main issue is, though, you need others to play it. And you can't exactly do that through like an online call. As far as I know of. Yeah, another good thing that kind of worked out in my favor is I finally got a Victini in Pokerogue. Which, for those who don't remember, it's my favorite Pokemon, and it's a pain to get in that game. And it is overpowered because it got the egg move Victory Dance and gets stored power. Oh, Blaze, does the time work well for you now? Like, I did change it recently, as you can probably tell, for multiple reasons. One was to kind of like just see how things went with that factor, and also to try and fix an issue at my place. And after you found the true issue of that place, it just kept the times because everyone loved it. Check out a little quiet after I mentioned Victini. Yeah, that was part of the reason why I changed as well, because it also was interfering with my dinner every now and then. Especially when we had things like tacos, I wasn't able to eat as much as I wanted. Yeah, for me, I usually like the stronger Pokemon, or ones that kind of have hidden potential. Which, again, is kind of why I like Victini, which I have a little plushie of it right here. It's like very small, and people don't expect it to have powers very similar to Arceus. It's literally just a nerfed Arceus, in some sense, with its strength. Like, it literally is 100 across the board. You can build it however you want. And also, Arceus is just 120 on every stat, so it's literally just 20 points off from Arceus. Helpful Flood, exactly. Funny enough, I do like Alolan Vulpix's line as a shiny, but I never hunted it. I still have not gotten it, yet I have an easy hunt in Scarlet for it. I can just do like a fairy type sandwich or an ice type sandwich in that area. Just have to make sure it doesn't overlap with Snubble or something. Or, what was the other one? Milcery, I think that's called? Milcery would probably be a decent one in this. I don't think I can get a Alolan Pokemon in this easily. I'd have to do an egg hunt for it if I wanted it. Yeah, I would have to get an Alolan Sandshrew in Masuda if I wanted it. Or Pokemon Go, because I think I have an extra there. Yeah, part of the reason now that I'm just knocking out like crazy even though we're at max odds is 1 for the chain, and 2, the higher the level is of my Mon, I'm pretty sure that affects the catch rates. So it might save me a few Pokeballs. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I know people who do, so I know like a little bit about it. Not much though. This was a good one, honestly. Yeah, I remember it took me a while to get my first shiny, which I'm pretty sure was a Totodile or Trico. I have to double check. Like, I played accidentally on a community day and didn't even realize it, and I got that thing. Okay, let's see. How many do I have now? Like, I started playing in 2016, so it's probably a high number. Let's put one go real quick. And what do you mean by my bad? Let's see now. Yeah, I'm at 18,070. That's how many Pokemon I have caught. Like, on the dot, 18,070 Pokemon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we agreed on the name Chicken Nugget for this thing when we get it. Or Nuggets. Or is it Golden Bird? I think I heard about that. Actually, I think I had like a DVD of like 1 episode. Like, you know, like the pilot times, I think it was, because of the amount of items they had. And that was like it. Like, just 1 episode on a DVD, and that's all I had. I do not play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said, I know people who, like, have a lot of, like, interest in the game, so I know more or less of it. But I don't have anything myself. Although recently, I will say my luck has been good in a different card game. For those who saw it in the Discord, I did recently get a very rare card. I was able to get my hands on the Mewtwo for, like, the TCG. I remember I, like, let my friend pick the pack, and then out of nowhere, the Mewtwo pops up on the final card. On a misclick, nonetheless. He was gonna select a different card, and we tapped that one by accident. Yeah, my luck's been going crazy recently. No, it doesn't. The only way you could possibly spend money is with an in-game currency, which honestly is not worth it with the amount of rewards you get from quests. I'm still free to play, but there is an option to do like in-game purchases for like premium and such. which still, with the things it gives, is not worth it. If you just get lucky after playing for long enough, you can get a good deck and use that. And then by battling, you can get like the little things, just do little time skips for free, and then you could just use that to get more cards. And then it just becomes a cycle. And currently I'm using a water deck that kind of relies on Articuno and Blastoise EX. And I also have 2 of the like 4 Laprases on there just for stalling every now and then. Oh, there's a brilliant Rookity. Nice shiny. Yeah, I think I'm nearing 500 cards in my collection. Wait one second, I gotta get the invite. Thanks for reminding me of that, by the way. Copy that. My mouse is bugging out. Yeah, for those who are new here, here's a link to the Discord. I see a few lurkers in the thing. But yeah, I forgot that like you got knocked out for inactivity. That happened. I said a little while back I was gonna start doing that for inactivity on some players, and I did take effect of that, and it did let people know like a wake up call. Wait, it won't work. What do you mean? I think I have anything on a ban on. Yeah, you're not on a ban list, so I don't know why it won't let you back in. Could it be because it's kicked? Yeah, like there's no sign of a ban, so I don't know why it wouldn't. Let's see, there's something. Oh, like, let Dark know, maybe you'll find the issue. Yeah, I just asked Dark, maybe he'll come in a moment. Yeah, I've never had like something like that like happen before. Usually the link works. But yeah, we'll see. Dark might be able to figure it out. He's a lot more technical with that stuff than I am. He is kind of busy today, so I don't know if he's going to be able to or not, but we'll see. There's another brilliant. Finding a lot more of those today. Like, I do like that because it gets me the better odds. It's more or less kind of simple. Like, my 3DS is also modded, so it is possible. Like, I sent mine to my teacher and he did it for me back when I was in high school. But it is really simple. You just gotta like find a way to get the SD card onto your computer, and you can add things that way that can help. But it's like more or less along those lines. Not sure like what the exact things you do are, but it's along those lines. spinning bird. Yeah, I don't understand why the rookie you're just flying in a circle. Like, where do I go? I don't know where to fly. You know, a lot of people have asked me that question, and I can never pinpoint on an exact Mon. Like, there are a handful of them that I feel like are pretty annoying in some cases. Like, one would be Bronzong. Or Bronzor, whichever one you want to say. Because of the fact that I can either have Levitates or Heat Proof. Making it very confusing of how to attack it half the time. Yeah, I've heard of that mod as well, but like, how's that gonna help in this situation other than just let me know if there's one on the ground? And it gets rid of the surprise early. Like, I'm already checking every single rookie that pops up. See, I'd probably say like Bronzor and Bronzong are up there a bit. I remember in the past I used to hate Bayonet because of the way it looked. It freaked me out as a kid. I don't know why, but I was just afraid of like the zipper face, kind of. What are some other ones that were never on my favorites list? Are you talking about Cricketune and Cricketot? Wait, you don't like the Nema sound? Cockroach? I mean, I can kind of see where you're going with that now that I think about it. Funny enough, Cricketune actually helped me get through a Pokerogue run recently, because I had like the red shiny of it. And it had Fury Cutter with Sharpness. Of course, at the same time, I also had a shiny Keldeo on that run, but we're gonna ignore that factor. And a G-Max Toxtricity. Oh, you mean Reshiram? Yeah, I know that after we get Rookity, the shiny should hopefully get easier because we are going to have access to a few other methods that are more consistent with their boost. Like one of them, I'll have to do a little bit of losing a match though to get to it, will be max rate adventures. Another one will be the Masuda method. But of course those will be for like future times, like I'll like have to get the shiny charm for those methods to get their best odds. But yeah, if we do get Rookity today, we'll probably go all the way to the grass type gym area. And after we beat the grass gym, I might cut it at that point because then I can get the shiny charm and we can start another hunt if we wanted. Or I could try to push on to the water gym. Wait, which kind of shinies do you guys want to see me get, by the way, during this run? Like, some Pokemon are better than others for a playthrough, so those could be some good targets. Like, I know that Centiskorch is a good one, for example. But the chance of me finding a shiny Sizzlipede is slim. Tymple's a good one. With a little orange, like, bubs on its cheeks, I think. There's like a more of a turquoise kind of color. The thing is, I don't know if Oshawott is in this game. I'm pretty sure Gen 5 starters did not make it into Scarlet and Violet on the Switch. Or I guess Oshawott kind of made it beforehand with Legends Arceus, but... There are other starters, though, that I can go for if I go to, like, the Max Rate Adventures. Like, for example, like, the Mudkip line is one. Also, well, yeah, the Gen 3 line is in there. The Gen 1 line is in there. I don't think Gen 2 is. 4 is no. I already said. Gen 6, no. No, actually, there's only that line. Like, only those two. Only Gen 3 and Gen 1 are in, like, Max Rate Adventures. And Dark's gonna be a minute. Thing is, I will probably be using the Suicune raid when we do that, like, one option of a hunt. So if I manage to get shiny Suicune, that would be sick. The only downside is I have to do it solo because I can't connect to the internet with this account. And I can't hunt Suicune on my main one because I accidentally caught it. And kept. But Suicune's a freebie because you get that, like, on your first one guaranteed. I'm pretty sure Suicune's the easiest for that reason. Like, they give it to beginners for that, like, purpose. Man, where am I gonna find Mega Mine? We're not an atrocity. Yeah, Shiny Suicune is, like, a really good one. It has, like, the navy blue on its mane and gets, like, an icy crown kind of color. spook the squirrels away so they despawn. Funny thing about Shiny Latias, I'm actually right now wearing a shirt of Shiny Latias. Yeah, I got a bunch of like Team Shiny shirts. It's a really good design on the shirt, so I like buying them when I can. And I've been a Shiny Pokemon, so I usually get ones that I like. Or have in some cases. Like, there's only one of my Team Shiny shirts that I don't have the Pokemon of, and that's Koraidon. All the others I have are at least Pokemon I've caught at one point in time, in any game. I'm trying to get the legendary birds next. I'm pretty sure Articuno and Moltres and Zapdos probably have a shirt. Oh yeah, and I guess kind of Victini because that one's shiny locked as well. But we may get one if we get a remake of Unova. Yeah, I will admit, shiny locks kind of ruin the fun in some cases. Like, you lose access to so many good shinies. Like, things like Hoopa, Victini, Melvetta at one point. Keldeo is another good one. What's some others? Koraidon and Miraidon. All of the Treasures of Ruin. The horses. One more than the other, but... Calyrex as well. Cubfu. Yeah, so many Pokemon that would have had good shinies in some way, shape, or form, all lost because of that one loss. And then they give them away as mystery gifts, ruining the hunt aspect of it for some of us. Well, I mean, they kind of did well with Melvetta because you technically still have to hunt down so many Pokemon to get it. Yeah, they could have done so much of those. Like, they could have made like a soft reset that once you start the battle, it could turn into a shiny or something. Like, I would have gone for things like Rayquaza if that were the case. Like, that's a really good shiny to hunt. And mine is still, I believe, at the top of the Great Crater. Although I'll catch him if I need him for something. Like, I caught the Kyogre, I believe, because it's a good water type for uses. I caught my Shadow Horse and the Ice one as well because of Calyrex being like a huge one in the meta. The thing is, I can actually get Shadow Rider Calyrex in this, but I won't be able to use it. Wait, the Galarian Birds, that would have been a huge one to go for in some cases. It's gonna be again by Melvetta, actually. I'm like 50 Pokemon away, I think. I feel like that, to some extent, they should allow you to rename mons, like if you first got it at a low level or something. Like, I know that in some games, like, you can rename an egg Pokemon if it was nicknamed. Like, for example, I remember I got a shiny Dreepy that was level 1 from my cousin. It was Drawers, actually, when he got it. I think he got it from a friend of his. And I was able to rename it to Phantom, which I misspelled. This is Route 1. When Route 1, just hunting down Rookity. Yeah, we're stuck on Route 1 and a bit of Route 2 until we get our first shiny. Meaning we're unable to get the shiny charm, which is why I haven't gotten it yet. And we have to get at least one to continue the story because our next point is literally at the end of Route 2. And there are battles there, so I can't really continue. What's the what to? Wait, let's try the link now. Maybe like since a bit of like a cooldown has passed, maybe now it will work. See if like just clicking on that link will do anything. Because I want to get you back in the Discord, but I don't know how I'm gonna get the link to you. I could try to DM it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can DM it, maybe. Because, yeah, I did join the Proton thing, so I technically have access to your Discord again. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I just DM'd it to you, Blaze. Wait, did you change it or something? Like... Am I looking at the wrong one then? Are you sure that is your, thing? Like... Yeah, probably the wrong Blaze then. I think, like, did you, like, make a new account or something? Yeah, try that. Like, if you're in Proton, then I might be able to do that. If you DM me first. It's like a thing that Gaster made for his friend group. What? Wait, you said you're in Lumion Legacy. Maybe if I go there. I'm trying to see if I can find it some way. Wait, are you in the Lumion Legacy Discord by chance, maybe? Because then you could search for my name that way and DM me. For me, it's literally just Infernodox. No, I have my DMs on for like anyone, so... I think like servers are both in, I could probably like find one of us that way. Like, what monster catching games on Discord are you on? Yeah, I'm trying here. It's not even the fact of getting a friend request, I'm just trying to find out a way to get to you in the Discord. Or in Discord in general. I don't know how to get you over them. This is confusing. Sweet. Yeah, nice job, Royal. You found Blaze. Bird. And then back to kicking birds into the sky until one of them turns to a pale yellow. Yeah, I don't know what we picked one of the most confusing games to ShinyHunt in. Well, yeah, let's do a shiny only run in the one game where I don't know how to ShinyHunt properly. Yeah, I'm still doing it. It's a little fun to try and have a challenging hunt that's a basic mod and not a soft reset, but still. Oh, that's a brilliant. Shiny though. I don't even know if this technically counts as a quote-unquote boost, because the chance of finding a brilliant kind of evens out the chance of it being like a boosted shiny. It's a 3% chance to get a 1 in 600 chance of a shiny. More or less. Like, I'll watch like YouTube shorts of some animes, and then I can kind of puzzle piece them together. The sub. Yeah, we've come a long way, right? Yeah, I remember in the past I would constantly watch the Pokemon anime whenever the episodes came out. Like, it became like part of my routine to wait for them to come out each week to watch them. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of that. I really actually want to get myself a sword in, like, general. Like, there are a lot of sword types I want to get my hands on, which I can't find a single one, or get a single one because I have to ask my parents and usually say no. But yeah, the main ones I would possibly want would be something like a claymore, a katana, or a greatsword. Like, one of those three. Wait, was that in Dragon Ball by chance? By the way you said the name? I remember there was like one sword in Dragon Ball. Oh, I know how to rapier. Is it like the one that's more focused on stabbing, I believe? From yeah, one that has more of like the edge and a guard on it, kind of. Or like, if I ever find out what the name of the dang sword is called, the giant swords they see in most games or animes. Like, for example, like, most games will use different names for them. Like, I know that in Monster Hunter it's called a great sword, in Genshin it's called a claymore, what's another few? Buster sword in, like, Cloud's case, and a few others. I also heard them being called Dragon Slayer swords. I mean, I am a fire type trainer usually. I think I know which one you're talking about. Is that the one that has like the bamboo piece in their mouth? a mouthful. Oh, wrong encounter. So, do you guys think we're gonna get the shiny today? We already made a lot of progress and it hasn't even been an hour yet. Like, how far are we on this counter right now? Actually, I'm gonna quickly check. $760. Already hit almost 50. You have to find the burb. I have an odd feeling we're gonna get to 999 and we won't be able to count the encounters anymore. Which I hope we don't, but still. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's kind of something I would want to do as well, but I can't find any way to easily learn it. Like, no, like, apps or anything, or any classes that can, like, teach me Japanese. Yeah, it is, like, on my bucket list of, like, things to do to go to, like, to Japan. But to do that, I would obviously have to learn Japanese so I don't get lost in, like, the subway or something. The thing is with that method, it would break my chain constantly if I knocked out everything on the routes. Because there is a chain in place which is slightly boosting the rates of brilliance, I believe. Honestly, I'll take whatever boost I can get. Which is why I'm solely attacking Rookadies. Wait. There's a brilliant back there. Turn yellow already. eventually this bird has to turn yellow. As long as you don't give up on a hunt, it will eventually change. Yeah, it's a tricky situation in Let's Go. Like, I was able to do a shiny only run on my own time in that game, so I know it's possible. But I will admit the chaining method is a bit, like, hard to understand at first. But once you know the basics of how to avoid breaking chains and such, it gets pretty simple. Like, how it's supposed to work is you throw 1 ball, 2 ball, run if it doesn't catch. You just gotta keep an eye out for when they do a little animation, the circle stays on the, like, thing, because that means it's about to run. Oh, I did not mean hit run. I mean, it's like a safari zone if you think about it. You throw berries at them to increase their, like, chance of being caught, and you throw a ball at it without battling. Yeah, another ShinyHunt, the buddy Pokemon. Imagine just having a shiny Pikachu or Eevee on your shoulder at all times. Honestly, it wouldn't be that hard to code anyways. Oh, that is a brilliant Wooloo. Yeah, I'll run into the Wooloos if they have the brain effect. I don't know why they're spawning in. I think I might have knocked out one earlier. Oh yeah, I knocked out one when I was battling Hawk. That's why. That's why a Wooloo will rarely be a Brilliance. Like, yeah, I'll get a slight boost, but not as good as I'm getting a Rookidee. All the birds. There's a bird. It would have been a little funny as well, like, oh yeah, we're hunting Rookidee for multiple days. Black sheep. Like, I would have gone back to Rookidee if that were the case, like, after we get the Shine Charm. if I did somehow get a shiny Wooloo, because Rookity is a really good one to have in this run. But it'd be pretty difficult to push past the grass gym. It's also why I picked Rabu in the first place, so that would have advantage against the Grookey. I think it's happened to me once before where I've gotten a completely different shiny in the process of trying to find something. There have also been cases where I was able to get a shiny before I found a certain Pokemon. Like, I don't know if any of you have played Brick Bronze, but during my time trying to get a blue Floette, which is a 1% spawn rate in, like, a group of Floettes, which is another spawn rate lower chance, I found a shiny of the more common variant before I found the blue. Which was a pretty funny occasion for me. Like, I can hit 1 in 4,096 on this thing before I can hit 1 in 100. The funny part was, Shiny Floette actually gets a bit more of a blue body. So, like, that's not what I meant by a blue Floette. Yeah, one of the things I also gotta make sure to watch out for is the level of, like, Rookity when it is a Corvisquire, because if I may evolve into Corviknight before the Fire Gym, that could spell trouble for us in the future. Because of the fact that the Fire Gym will be super effective on it if I evolve it beforehand. But if I don't, I'll actually have a fighting chance. Especially against the Scent Scorch. It is true, I can always stop the evolution, and I can probably even get a few better moves that way, like Drill Peck. I think I can get the quicker that way. You know, I think Drill Peck's actually one of the faster moves I can get access to. But there are some moves I think I can get access to beforehand if I don't evolve it, so it is a plan that I could do. The funny thing is, I'm gonna have to grind a little bit to get this Rookity up anyways. So yeah, after we finally get the Rookity, I'm gonna have to fight a few things to get its level on par with like everything else. Which I'm pretty sure there is a bit of like a level scaling factor, so it might be best to leave the Rabu on the team for that. Because it'll help Rookity level up faster. Okay, we're probably gonna have to get the Rookity to like level 10. Or like 7. Because yeah, it's gonna have to face off against both a Wooloo and a Grookey at the same time. So it has to be able to hold its own against multiple mons. Now the thing is, I don't get access to them until after I beat Hop the first time. Another thing that's locked to past, like, Route 2. Yeah, getting candies from the dens would be a good idea as well for grinding, but at the same time, I don't need it because the shiny hunts itself are going to raise the level by 20. Because we're probably going to have to do like at least one more of these type of hunts, like to get something in the Isle of Armor. Because that's like on my bucket list for this like challenge. I want to get a shiny in at least both of the DLCs, one from the Masuda method possibly, one from the raids, and of course one here as well. So that's 5, and then the last one we had to just decide on. This bird refuses to turn yellow. I mean, the stream time kind of says it's been a bit over an hour now today. What are you talking about in total? It's just like wait and see like how things go. I would like to go for a while on this because I want to get the bird, but still. What do you mean by that exactly? Like into a video itself or a VOD? Like, I might do a video on that. Like, I'm still debating on some of these factors. That's the last quick attack. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So it's like, I've edited videos before. I know it takes forever to do stuff like that. So I'd have to like sit down and like put like probably 3 to 4 hours into it by finding all the clips in these streams, cutting them out, putting them all together, adding transitions, adding a voiceover myself, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'll also probably have to write a script. A lot of work goes into making videos behind the scenes. And I'm basically my own editor, so... I see what you mean with that factor. At the same time, I would like to get into animating stuff like this maybe in the future. Like, kind of like what Jade Animation does with her nuzlocke runs. Like, I kind of want to do that with Soul Link, but I have to figure out how to actually draw like a human like body figure first, because that's the one thing I can't draw. Every time I try, I mess something up. Whether it be the face, the body portions, or some other factor on it, I will mess up somehow on the drawing intent. It's also why I'm still running with the Pixel logo, because I can't find out how to draw a face properly. Or I mess up certain parts of the body. Maybe like the shoulders look like this or something on it, or like a hand is like oddly placed. Yeah, I know how to animate. I've done it before. But I did it on a creature that was not humanoid. Stream has been like more or less quiet today, but I do like that at least like have someone to talk to during this. So it's not completely dead. Yeah, we'll say this much about like the whole like live stream factor as well. It's a lot easier to stream when there's a lot of people to talk to. But I can still work one if it's like constantly active and there's good topics. Which so far there is some decent ones. But otherwise, we're just sitting here in silence waiting for something to change color. Which is not entertaining. I'm not the best at improvising like that. Like, the best thing I can do in that situation is ramble off of a topic that someone mentions. Even then, it can go for so long. And I've tried talking about topics that I like. It just feels odd talking to myself in those cases about things I like. Especially if no one has any idea what it is, like Monster Hunter, for example. I don't like when we have these like brilliant Pokemon droughts as well, because that means we're literally just doing a full on hunt with no boosts at all. It's also kind of funny to consider how fast like this is going compared to the other one. Like, I mean, actually no, slow. Oh yeah, those guys are annoying. Like, that's literally the example of an entitled rich kid. It's like, oh yes, I have a lot of money that I put my hair gel in the shape of a weird sword. So I just look like a dang pencil. And because I make my hair look like this, I should have this rusted piece of metal on the ground. Then they use the dang thing the wrong way and then basically aggravate the legendary. Which basically, in my head, I was like, please make Zacian cut his hair. Just make him slash at the top of it and cut off the whole entire thing. It's not really that fact. There's more they close off their town in some sense. They didn't neglect their people. I know which part you're talking about. I don't like that battle because one actually ruined my sleepwalk because that's where things started going downhill. And also the fact that it's the only battle where you can't Dynamax. Like for a gym. Oh, that's brilliant. Not shiny. I'm kind of hoping the shiny is on a brilliant line as well, because brilliants also have perfect like IVs on some cases. So that would mean not only would we have a shiny, we'd have a strong one. Huh. Must have missed that then. I mean, at the same time, you gotta think of it this way. He's not exactly the mayor. He's just running the gym. And running his own concerts. Yeah, it's not really a mayor though, it's more just like asking for assistance from a like good person, I guess. Like that would be like telling Mr. Beast to like fix up a town that like he has nothing to do with. Like he could do it, but it's not his job to do it. And he shouldn't be the one to have to every time. Also, from what I've noticed, he is a little timid at times when he's not on stage, I believe. So that could play a role in that. How's it going, Rosie? Yeah, we're still trying to get the bird. But yeah, like I said, if I don't get it this stream, I'm gonna start trying on my own time. We're about to hit level 24. Level 24 on Hunter. You're not getting agility because we need damaging moves on you. What do we have right now on Rookedy? $819. We've almost knocked out 100 today. Yeah, that's a bit of the fun of it as well. Like trying to find something that's more rare, just for the cosmetic effects. And this one, we can only use those Pokemon. How's it going, Gaster? Here, birdie birdie. I want the golden birdie. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, commentary does bring like these things to life, which is why I like when you guys talk, because then I get to give commentary back. It gives like a little like fun conversation on the side of just watching this. And I don't blame you in that fact, Gaster. I know it gets boring when it's just this. Or trust me, I'm the same way on my end. It gets boring when I'm literally just here talking to no one, trying to find a different colored bird. Which is why I like to talk to you guys. I mean, we technically have Bead in this, I believe, that is like that. Let's put it this way. If you want to punch a rival in the face, they're a good rival. Yeah, you guys get the point now. That's why I also try and get you guys to talk sometimes when it goes dead quiet for a while. Like I say, check on the chat and such and stuff like that. Just to try and get conversations going. Because yeah, I know, this gets boring if there's nothing on the side. Because a lot of time in the past, I had to deal with that. When there was like no viewers ever in my chats. I had to literally just hatch eggs in like a student method hunt or something with no one to talk to. Yeah, if I'm not streaming, I will do hunts with a YouTube video on the side usually, so I have something to watch while I'm doing it. Or I'll play like a story mode based game. Like depending on what way I'm hunting. If it's an AFK hunt, I'll play a second game or something, but if it's like a game where I have to like interact, I'll watch something on the side. Why am I picturing the cat smacking at the screen right now whenever a bird pops up like this? We keep hitting the Pokemon until it changes. Yeah, Shiny, and now hit you with my foot. bird trying to attack the bird. No, we have a cat trying to attack the birds on the screen. Yeah, my cat never comes down here though because of, well, you just saw him walk off. And that one. Yeah, she usually will stay upstairs. Rubbing. Yeah, that gets annoying on my part though, because I have to try and find a way to break them up without leaking my chair or something. Because wired controller. Yeah, it sounds like my younger sister got in trouble. Yeah, still no shinies. We're trying though. Yeah, if I don't get it today, I'm gonna start hunting at my own time between streams. Because then I can have a lot more time in the hunt usually. Stalking birds with a stick. Can't wait to hit the dang thing. Just shoot them up there. You know what would be funny? If I somehow got a double shiny by accident, like I got the first one somehow and then instantly got a second. Like then what do I do? Use two like shinies of the same type? Like why can't I catch it? It's literally unconscious, right there. Yeah, I guess that's one of the benefits of my cat not being able to come in this room. She can't damage my keyboard. Which is kind of a good thing because it is a pretty expensive keyboard. Text just now, one second. Yeah, my youngest sister is being a pain right now, it seems. talking about U, I'm guessing? The letter U? Who's gonna help me carry 800 Rookies to a Pokemon Center? There's a Brilliant. Yeah, how's it going, by the way, Dark? Your road trip going well? Let's get you here, Dark. Wait, isn't it a Tales of Scenario updating in like a few hours? Like at 3 something, I think? Oh nice, what was yours? Like I got the Nidoran recently. Brownie ice cream. And it's dairy free! Oh nice, we went for the Gift Eevee. Honestly, I should grab that. That would probably be a good mon for me to use. Although I don't know what form I would turn it into. Why not hunt in the grass? Do like a chain hunt so you can get some levels to fight Whitney. You're gonna need it since there's a Miltank. Yeah, we need more evolutions. No, there's like one other thing I was doing. Yeah, one thing I'm also doing on the side of this is I am like right now trying to win an eBay bid for a game that I'm not gonna say because I don't want to reveal it. And right now I'm in the lead, so I want to make sure that I win it. Nice. I can't really do an ASMR on my keyboard right now because like I don't want to mess with any of the settings by accident. I just click a bunch of random buttons and something changes and making the whole thing crash. panel, check it again. The Z key works again. The keyboard lives. What are you doing? I mean, how would it even work a Stellar Eevee? Like, Stellar type is just like the type of the mon it was originally as for terrestrialized. So you'd have to find a way to make that an actual type. Which would be odd because you have to try and do the math of how all of those are working a type combo with each other. I mean, there's probably a way you can figure it out. Like, it could be super effective or resistant a certain way to each one, being either like 5 times, 4 times, or something to certain moves. Parasec's getting destroyed by that. How many weaknesses does Parasect even have? You know, it's like one of the... It's like one of the highest, like, weakness counters, I think, on that mon. I know that the water line's in there too, but at least they have some coverage for it. And there's a lot of types that it's weak to. Let's see, and then check my Pokédex right now, actually. Let's see, it is weak to poison, bug, fire, what else? Flying, and rock and ice. 2 of those being a 4 times weakness. I mean, considering how big the US is, I'll take that. And I will also say it was not easy to even get to that. And now you guys all interested. What ranking are we at? Yeah, when I hit 500, that's check mark 1 on getting paid for YouTube. Which honestly is one goal that I've had for a very long time. And I would love to actually make this a full-on career. Check mark 1 is getting to 500. The next mark is getting a certain amount of watch hours within a year's time. Which I'm halfway now because thanks to all you guys just showing it more often. Basically, the longer I go on these streams, and if you watch all the way through, that makes a huge dent on the number. Especially if I have like 5 people on it, like the whole way through. I mean, he's using that account right now. Hope that's a brilliant. Not a shiny. I mean, I'm not sure who did that, but like usually sometimes people just sub if you are commenting a lot on things. Like it can happen sometimes. I've even had it happen a few times I think in the past. Or like commenting on a stream and someone subbed to my channel. Also, I believe there was a glitch in the past that you were actually able to sub to yourself at one point. And I think I actually did do that once when I was first starting out on YouTube, like on my first like 10, I think I made myself sub to myself. But I forgot how to do it. It was like very complicated. No, Rosie, his username is literally the one right there. If you right click on his icon, it'll bring you straight to his channel. If you right click on like the profile picture of it, what's on that? I forgot how to do it. No, you like not right click it. You left click on it and you can hit go to channel. No, Dark, it'll be your YouTube username. So it would be DarkVids. And Bernadox over here for mine. That's odd. I mean, also on the Discord sometimes when me and Dark do like our soul links, his like stream link will also appear there. So that's one way you can get to his channel as well. Might just scroll up a bit though, because we're gonna tell him in a minute. And I'm a bit salty on the fact that I can't use my Zapdos because it keeps getting delayed on Dark's end. Or my Zerkatree. Oh, that's brilliant. Bird says what? It's kind of funny. Have fun, Dark. We'll see what happens. I mean, Dark's also in the US, so... Oh. Wait, forgot I set that to check on the eBay thing. 13 minutes. And I still have the top bid. actually gonna leave this open now just to keep an eye on it. Oh no. Someone's trying to outbid me now. Yep, that was bound to happen. Somebody put like a few cents above mine. Yeah, you just gotta find a way to make a model, and then you'll be set for that. And sorry I'm not reading the chat. I'm trying to keep an eye on the bid because it's like in the last like 10-ish minutes. I'm trying to snipe it since someone tried to out-snipe me. There's gonna be a bunch of text notifications since it's right next to the mic. I wish there was a way to turn off just a text notification. And go eat and... Let's go. You know what? Everyone's just gonna spam the chat. Yeah, see you, Rosie. Spamming a group chat, and I hate that factor. Welcome back, Blaze. Oh, that's a brilliant. No shine. WB means welcome back. Not much. We're really just going through like I don't know. We're still trying to find the shiny Rookidee. And now I'm trying to keep an eye on eBay bid that I'm in because it's in the last few minutes. See you on the Discord. There's Dang Bird as I show up. Yeah, chill for like 7 minutes. And now I'm really multitasking because I have like 3 things I have to keep an eye on. I have the game, I have the eBay thing, and I got the chat. I'm used to it. I've done things like this before, like having multiple things I have to keep an eye on at once. You only hit it with a stick if it's blue. Bird ball. Is that a bullet view of itself? Huh. It was not brilliant. Yeah, I have not gone to Shiny Rookidee at all yet, so this would be my first. It'll also be my first time finding a shiny in the wild in this game. My first ever shiny was a Litwick, which I didn't get to keep because I lost it right after. First one I kept for a little while before we sent the game by accident was a Magnemite that I got in the Safari Zone in Heart Gold. And then my dumb mind thought, oh, I'm gonna just reset the game. I want to play through the story again. I delete one of my first ever shinies that I was able to catch. And would have probably been one of my most valuable if I still had it. be nice. They could also possibly make it, have another stage after Gyarados if they do a variant. Like, maybe making it more, salamander based or something, maybe? Or making it go more into its fish-like aspect instead of an eel. Like, turning it into something like a marlin. 2 minutes left on that. I'm gonna focus on the thing real quick. I think I gotta time this right though. Mine is more like an RGB with black mixed in. And a bit of green on the desk. Final minute of this video. I gotta focus on this real quick. Just gonna leave it on that while I try and time this right. Yeah, I know I'm leaving that on that. I just gotta focus on this so I don't mess up this. It's crazy. Oh wait, I think I want it. Wait, someone else. Someone won by 50 cents. It's something like that, and now I'm upset because I lost a bid because someone did higher at the very last second like I did. But higher than I did. Yeah, I was trying to get a Japanese copy of Soul Silver. I was going for like 18 to 20 bucks. I think that was the only one I saw that price. Other ones are going for like 100 something. There's only one chance to give him a pseudo method. Basically, the chain makes Brilliant spawn more often, and the Brilliants have the boosted odds. I'll probably have to go with Garchomp if I had to change the color of any. Make it more like Gibble's color palette, and that would probably be a massive upgrade for it. Okay, Garchomp. The only part of it that really changes is its belly portion, which turns like an orange, and the body gets slightly more gray. Oh, that's brilliant. Not shiny. And now I'm aggravated because I lost that bid by a few cents. I'm just checking for it. Yeah, the games are going for like a few hundred. It's 30 bucks. Yeah, a lot of these are in the hundreds. A few of them are a bit underpriced, but... honestly, I feel like they could easily upgrade Gengar's by making it match its Mega and Gigantamax. Making it like a pure white with like reddish eyes would be a huge upgrade. Undercooked. Okay, yeah, so Roulette and Armor Rouge is an easy fix. Like, give him the color of the other one and done. Like a yellow Armor... no, yellow for Roulette and purple for Armor Rouge, and bam, you got a good shiny right there. It hurts because Roulette is one of my favorites. I mean, you can easily just trade over the item. That's what I did to get my Ceruledge in Scarlet. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Ceruledge is better than Armor Rouge because of the lifesteal effect it gets. It even makes it viable in raids, because it can heal itself, while still doing damage. Garchomp. Isn't Weeping Bell at least decent, like it's a blue mouth or something? I could have sworn Weeping Bell had a decent shiny. Let me look real quick. I'm pretty sure it was like blue with like a greenish kind of body. Okay, maybe no, it's just more green. Eating beef from Taco Bell. Yeah. Kind of point you for that one. I feel like they missed a good shot with Milcery as well. Like, yeah, it has a decent one with the eye color change, but they could have easily made that thing like a pinkish kind of color, and that would have been perfect. Like, maybe like a strawberry pink kind of color. I mean, there's slight changes, like I believe parts of it can look a bit different. But I agree that it looks almost exactly the same on all the variants. But at the same time, you gotta think of it this way. There's like over 80 like different alchemy forms you can get. Trying to make a unique shiny for each of those is a bit much. For me, I'd probably say my favorite is the Waltz line. Like, all of them look amazing with their shinies, including the Megas on both ends. Why not actually have a shiny Mega of the Waltz line in Alpha Sapphire? I want this birdie turned yellow. Yeah, I think after we run out of moves right now, we're probably gonna wrap it up there. So we have like about 20 to 30 more, I think, left to encounter. I mean, at the same time, how are you going to tell the difference between the two if it loses its hammer? I remember, in some cases, Tinkaton will throw his hammer or something, I think. Welcome back, Blaze. What are we at right now in knockouts? 900 on the dots. Man, over 900. Yeah, we're at 900 of these now, and we still have not gotten one of them to turn yellow. The birditos! Oh yeah, that's right. That one also has a item-based shiny. I realize there's a wilting rose emoji. At that point, just get some paint. If this bird decided to turn yellow. I mean, it's more or less, like, because the hammer's more rust-based and Corviknight's more gold, so... It would be neat, but what if you, like, decide to change up your Pokemon then? Like, for example, my ace used to be a Skeledirge before I switched over to Ceruledge. mean, there is like some marks I think that the starters can get sometimes. And that could be what you're talking about a bit. I don't know why there is an eBay thing for just the box of a game. Like, who's buying just the box of a game? Hey, we have one more check after this one. Would be kind of funny if it was on the last one that I was gonna check on the stream. And yeah, after this, I'm gonna try to see if I can get on my own time as well as the streams, so I can kind of double the speed of trying to get our first one. Would be neat for the brilliance. Last Rookity, not a shiny. Yeah, I played it once when I was younger, and I think, wait, is this still on my phone? I forgot how I got rid of it or not. Yeah, I got rid of it on my phone, but yeah, I used to play Don't Starve. I used the Weber a lot. Still gotta make my way to the Pokémon Center. Look at them. Let's fix myself in my chair. Alright. Yeah, still no shiny Rookity, sadly. But yeah, that's what we're gonna wrap up for today, guys. So. Rookity jerk. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna wrap up for today, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.